Hello guys, coming at you guys with a new video at my channel. And now talking about fun and adventurous sequel, which is Knack 2. Having never played Knack in the past, the original Knack, I was struck by new. Its sequel reminds me of a classic Dreamcast game, only in high definition. From the art design to the simple jump and punch gameplay, Knack 2 feels like a nod to similar games circa year 2000. It's wonderful, colorful, and vibrant, and the character models have a nice 3D rendering, but pretty simple when you look at closer while playing every stage, especially during the game battles, which reflects a lot of the refinements that can use a bit more improvement considering today's technology and resolutions like 2K or 4K with its 120 or 220 frames per second. The results are mixed, and the max score abilities remain much the same. He's able to gather relics to grow in size, allowing for some fun shift in scale. There's no player strategy that's associated with growing bigger, but it does give you a more satisfying experience as you move through the city as a 20-foot Leviathan. You can also change sizes to fit throughout the small passages and doors that take you to the other sections of the game. You can fit to smaller doorways, skirt under the spinning blades, or leap between little ledges, then transform back to normal. On the other side, as a game's protagonist when playing with up to 2 players, Knack has a standard moveset. Knack can punch, kick, double jump, shrink, and grow in size, and belly flop into enemies and destructible items like boxes and crystal shards. Knack can also activate an ultimate mode that can be available so often, which makes him very powerful. Besides being perfectly playable, Knack 2 double player is where the adventure really takes place. Rather than a single journey, turns into an amazing fun time when paired with a friend or a family member. I screamed and laughed with my co-op partner as we ran into each other trying to evade the darts and the bombs thrown at you by the robot, oversized and funny looking robots and tanks. And if the first player died, then the second player will follow and head back to the beginning of the last pinpoint of that mission. During the time of your play, you'll start noticing several non-aggressive creatures in each level. Usually those come in form as ladybugs. Although they are completely harmless, you'd do well to attack them when there is an opportunity. Those ladybugs and beetles contain a fair amount of relic energy. They make the difference between losing or winning when unlocking the right set of skills. The past Knack was criticized for being a dual slog with a very boring limited combat. The creators of Sony Japan Studio were pretty aware of Knack's repetitive action. All you knew were the punches and the kick. Knack 2 was the exception to the limited set of action while you fight and defend yourself during the game. A very key and important skill in the game, Knack 2 has the ability to raise a shield at the last second to parry an incoming projectile back at the opponent. This move appears early in the game. However, the game fails to explain how successfully parry during Knack 2 requires you to hold L1 in order to execute a perfect parry. Parry can be done while fighting or taking down the enemies in 1 or 2 hits. Knack's 2 platforming, puzzle solving, and secrets. If you're ever played a platformer game before, you know what to expect. Packed with moving platforms, tricks, traps, steam vents, and sometimes it can feel a little clumsy at times, but thankfully now the checkpoints are generous. The puzzle solving is familiar to your shifting blocks around weighting down pressure, sensitive switches, bouncing lasers, off mirrors to activate high keys, and so on. Those sequences are not so well designed, however they are just parts of the game genre. Combat is pretty bare and simple, and it requires a little to non-strategic thought. At its heart, this game is for children and people who just want to relax there's never a tense moment in the levels I play. And so with all that being said, thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Since you guys made it to this far, make sure you guys comment in the section below, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Thanks to all new subscribers. Talk soon. Peace.